Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I always do this. What is this? I've already realized I've made the mistake of wearing a white shirt. This will probably not go well, but that's okay. Two things. I got this fun package in the mail, and I normally wouldn't leave it so that I would open this on camera, but I ordered this from Jolie Beauty in the UK. I've never had a palette come this way, so I want to open it on camera and make sure that everything is okay and kind of give my experience with the company. The second thing is I would like to apologize for the light in my glasses. I know it's probably annoying, but girl, I gotta see. I don't know what to tell you. It's just how it's gonna be. So, got my scissors to do some cutting. So this took about a week to get to me, and I think I ordered it on a Thursday. Didn't take very long. They just put it in my mailbox. Nobody had to sign for it. Definitely fit. And it just comes in, this is quite literally just a bag. There's no padding in this. However, it does come in a bubble wrap. To me, with this kind of shipment, what Lorac Pro, I believe the first Mega came out, they did something like this through Amazon, and people's palettes were coming smashed, the mirrors were broken, shadows were broken, they were literally coming like smashed into a million pieces. And people were freaking out saying it was totally unacceptable. So I'm not super impressed with this packaging. However, I'm sure it keeps the shipping costs pretty low because I didn't pay for very much. I will say, this is totally sealed. This is like shrink wrap sealed. So I will go ahead and open that. There was a little break in the seal at the end. I'm not sure if I did that when I opened it, but it is still very clearly sealed and has never been opened. Packaging is quite nice. It is like a rose gold package with gold writing, and it's got a little bit of texture to it, and the ingredients are listed on the back. So ingredients are hydrogenated styrene butadiene copolymer, mineral oil, polyisobutane, mica, silica, aluminum powder. Ooh. Aluminum powder makes me a little concerned. I don't know enough about ingredients to really like raise big red flags and freak out about it. But I'm assuming putting aluminum powder on your face is probably not a good idea. However, I'm going to do it anyway because that's how I do. Ready? I'm going to open it. Ooh. Let me take that off there. Like, this is a legit full-on glitter palette. Like, that is crazy. Does everybody see this nonsense? So I did a little tiny bit of research on the company before I did this video because I wanted to know a little bit what they were about. I haven't really seen anything about them. I really just wanted to pick up this palette because I saw Tati had ordered it and I'd never heard of it. So I went and looked it up, and I was interested because this is something that would be completely unique to my collection and something I've never seen before and something I don't have. I love glitter, but I don't wear it very often because I have a annoyance with loose glitter. It drives me crazy. So this is something that maybe will work better for me. So in my research on the company, they are again from the UK. They ship internationally. They ship everywhere but China. Their website does say that it's cruelty free, but if you actually go and look at the FAQ, it does say to check the actual product descriptions to see if they are vegan as well as cruelty free, which I found a little bit interesting. It's a weird thing to advertise cruelty free and then somewhere else in your website say that double check each product because it may not be. There is 24 shadows in this palette, and it rings in at about $1.83 per shadow, $43.99 for the actual palette in Canadian dollars, and after I did the conversion with the shipping, it was about $50, so it's not too bad. That includes tax as well, obviously. So I'm not really complaining about the price, especially coming from the UK, especially with how fast the shipping was. One thing I will say about the shipping is it was not trackable, which I didn't really love. So something else you're going to notice about this video, because I wanted to actually go over the way it was packaged and it was shipped to me, I'm probably going to be wearing a different outfit when I do the rest of the video, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch it out for you, and I'm going to do a couple looks throughout the week, and then I'm going to come back and tell you how it wore. I'm probably going to do a demo as well. Anyway, stay tuned for the rest of that. I will put timestamps for the demo, the swatches, and the final thoughts. And then if you would like to skip ahead, you absolutely can. I'm actually going to do a quick wear test right now. I just tried to do some of the swatches and it did not swatch anything like what Tati had said or swatched or shown. I don't know if it's because it sat for a few days and not been touched. This guy here, the pan is totally like flipping around, and you can see just from sticking my finger in it once, it's like not so nice. So I'm going to do one of the purples over what I'm wearing right now, which is the Pure Eye Polish in some sort of maroon color. I will have to check. I'm going to put it on camera. Okay, so I'm going to do one eye with my finger and one eye with a synthetic brush. In Tati's video, she did say that it actually applied better with a brush, if I remember correctly. If I am wrong, I will correct myself in the notes. But here we go. Let's see how this goes. This ham is delicious, from Kelly. Whoa, this shit is boss.
That's aggressive.
So this is the application with my finger. It's messy, but we're just seeing how it sticks on there anyway. Looks pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. And now for the brush. I feel like I'm gonna hit pan on this purple like instantly the way that this is going. The brush is patchy, that's for sure, so let me just fix that with my finger. So, we have with a brush, with a finger. We also have a ton of fallout. We think no bueno.
You have to take into consideration who you're talking.
So, wear test number 1 commences now. I would recommend, for obvious reasons, to put your foundation on last. Good thing I've done work for the day, and I'm probably just gonna go work out with this super aggressive makeup on my face. And like, who doesn't want to go and work out at the gym like this? So all the other catty bitches can talk about me. I don't care. So with my second experience with this palette, I decided to use the green shade with glitter glue only. I did put some eyeshadow just in my crease, but nothing on my lid. So this is immediately after I applied it, and you can definitely see that there is some creasing and some patchiness. When my eyes are open, you couldn't really tell, which definitely was a good thing, but I still didn't like how it looked. Throughout the day, it hasn't worn very well. It's a little bit on my face, and I haven't gone anywhere. I didn't even go into work today. I worked from home, so I'm not super impressed with it. So I think maybe next time I will probably put it over eyeshadow because it seems to work a little bit better that way, and include some glitter glue. For the second wear test, I used the brown gold. This was after a full day of work, so this is up at 5:30 in the morning and applied over eyeshadow. I applied it over the metallic orange in the Androgyny palette from Jeffree Star. There was a ton of creasing and a considerable amount of fallout, but I did get so many compliments on this look at work. It was crazy. I have never had this many compliments on my makeup ever in my life. I know at the end of the day, my foundation is mostly worn off and it doesn't look as pretty as it could, but I definitely made a bit of an impact with this look. All right, so I'm back with the final look from this Jolie palette. I have used this pink here, which is on my eyes today, and currently, as we speak, I have used this brown gold here, and I have used the green and the purple. So, I will say that the pink and the lighter colors are working a little bit better because you can't tell quite as much that the glitter is streaking. How I did this test was I actually used a cream eyeshadow, the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes, I believe they're called. That seemed to work the best. There is the least amount of transfer so far. So I'm going to go through a quick pros and cons list with this. So, for pros, it's definitely a different palette. There is not a lot on the market that is like this that does work as well as this one does. There is a NYX glitter palette that's like a pressed glitter, but it's nowhere near as good as this. The NYX one is like kids makeup. You'll probably get 3 or 4 pieces of glitter per swipe. It's really not worth it. This one is considerably better than that. The shipping was very, very quick for where it came from. About a week. I think it was actually less than a week, so I'm totally good with that. And the price point I think was worth it. The color selection in the palette is fantastic. There's lots of different shades and there's lots of different undertones. So basically, if you like glitter, this is a great palette for you. There's tons of different options in it. There should be something to cover anything you're looking for and any look that you are looking for. I did get tons of comments on my makeup this week. Like people that have never commented on my makeup before at my work, they were commenting on this and they were all positives. I didn't get any negative comments about my makeup saying it was too much, or I don't know why anybody would say that to me. That's not very nice, but you know what I mean? Like nobody, even the females in my life that know me and would tell me the truth, everybody did like it. And now for the cons, because with every good, there has to be a bad. I didn't love how the palette came when it was shipped. Although it was shipped quickly and the shipping was fairly cheap, I didn't like that it came in just that, like that plastic bag. It didn't seem very secure to me. There is no mirror in the palette, but I think that that is partially because that keeps shipping costs down as well as cost of the palette down. And realistically, you're doing your makeup anyway. You wouldn't probably depend on your glitter palette to have a mirror in it. So if I was traveling, for example, I wouldn't expect to have only that palette with me. I would expect to take another one. So does it really need a mirror? Probably not, but I do prefer to have one in there if it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to call this a con, because I don't believe I can in my right mind actually call it a con, because realistically this is a glitter palette. There is an expectation of fallout with glitter. So yes, it has fallout. Is there as much as it would be if you had loose glitter? Probably not, but it is definitely there. So if you really hate fallout, if you really don't like glitter, this is obviously not the palette for you. But if you are setting your expectations properly with something that is full of glitter that you will eventually have some fallout, you should be more than okay. Another thing I'd like to note about this palette in the con section is that when I was trying to use my Stila Stay All Day eyeliner pen, it would not actually transfer onto my eyelid at all. It was skipping over the glitter and wouldn't transfer any of the black color onto my eyelid. However, I don't typically use eyeliner pens anymore. I pretty much exclusively use the NYC eyeliner. It's about $3.99 and is a really great product for what it is. It's always how I do my wing eyeliner. It is the best product I have found that works that good. That being said, that eyeliner works perfectly. There is no issues, and the glitter didn't actually pick up onto the brush either to go back into the container, which is a huge pro in my eyes. All in all, guys, I would give this palette a 3 out of 5, only because there are some positives, but there are still quite a few negatives as well. I will honestly say, if you are into glitter, I do recommend this palette. If you are a neutral person who just likes a pop of color here and there, this is probably not for you. If you're a big beginner, this is also probably not for you. But set your expectations accordingly, and I would say this is a solid 3 out of 5. I would highly recommend this over loose glitter any day, and it is definitely a fun palette to play with. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have an excellent day. What do you even call it? I use my finger, and on the other eye I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Hey buddy, hey. I'm actually like doing it now. Awesome. So you can like be in it if you want.
No, hard no. I'm gonna eat my meat, my cheese, call it a day. Discharge from your eyelids?
Discharge.
Or whatever you call it.
Discharge?
Is that what it is not called? What's it called? It's not called discharge?
Fallout?
Sure.